Hello, hello, hello. This is Lumpia together with,
Isaw and
Turon,
and this is a commentary for the National Schools Press Conference.
where we embark on hot discussions one at a time.
in this commentary, we will be having a discourse and a slight chit chat of ideas all about the controversial K to 10 plus 2 bill here in Education Matters.
Okay, so first I would like to ask a question to Ron. So, with the new normal classes being applied for this school year, how have you been adjusting so far?
So I wouldn't really say that I've had a hard time in adjusting because in the new normal, which was the online classes, I didn't really made myself get used to it because it really wasn't the type of classes
Mm,
that I really liked because from we started the face-to-face classes from kindergarten until high school, right? Grade 7 before the pandemic started. So I wouldn't really say that adjusting back is that hard right now.
How about you, Isao?
So, if anything, I actually prefer the new normal compared to when we did Zoom classes, since especially like the lessons in grade 10, now it's easier to understand compared to grade 9, where like there's a huge gap compared to face-to-face classes. So if anything, I enjoy it now, and yeah, it's not that difficult compared to the modular one.
Okay, so my experience is pretty much the same. I also found it hard to adjust to the modular learning at first and also to the online classes. But this tells us something because due to the pandemic, we cannot deny that it caused a lot of effects into our education sector. Like, um, for example, for this school year, inflation rose, and so school
Mm,
supplies were not at a very attainable price. Yes. And also, it cannot be denied na there are also improvements, there are also developments being done. And with that being said, we would like to introduce the K to 10 plus 2 bill, which was rather proposed rather by then President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. So, Isao, would you care to explain?
so compared to the past K to 12 curriculum, Arroyo's K to 10 plus 2 bill instead makes the senior high, like the 2 years after high school, it's only for the students that want to take up higher education, like they want to get a bachelor's degree or have more jobs in more like a professional job in the workplace. So I think that just shows that it gives a benefit for students that suffered from financial problems due to the COVID-19 pandemic. So it gives them a choice if they can, since some really suffer, and of course there's other circumstances wherein they prefer to help directly their parents in their micro businesses or their farms.
Yes, and in addition to that, they say that it
Mm.
gives a more flexible approach, where after the 10 years of education, you get the high school degree, which can be used in some jobs so they can provide and help their families in providing money in the financial department, because of course there are some families that have farms or
Mm.
shops that uh the parents would encourage their children in helping.
Okay, so I do have a question. Do you think that the K to 10 plus 2 bill is more beneficial to Filipino students right now?
I mean, it really depends on your situation, since some students like their circumstances in their family, like they need money right now, and like of course COVID-19 pandemic with inflation rates rising, and like some families cannot afford to for their child to have that additional 2 years and like the college courses. So instead, like it gives them like flexibility and a chance to provide directly without wasting the 2 years that in the end they'll work in their farm, so it's better for them. But if you want to pursue a bachelor's degree, of course, I mean, in the end, it is your choice. So it just depends on what you want to do.
How about you?
Yes. I would say I agree with Esau because it really gives the students a choice in what they want to do, whether they want to start working already or if they want to pursue higher education and like go abroad and provide more money for their families.
Okay, so I have a different viewpoint actually. So I think it is true. It does actually improve, especially with students who are stuck in poverty. Now they have a choice. So that's, to me, that's one of the pros. But what I think is that the K to 10 plus 2 bill, I think it's another, I would call it senseless revamping of the curriculum. And here's why. We have gone through a lot of, truly a lot, countless of curriculums that were reformed before, like curriculum reforms like the Matatag bill, the Matatag curriculum, and the adding of competencies and MELCs, especially during the pandemic. And
Mm.
it has not really improved the quality of basic education here in the Philippines. I mean, one cannot say for sure na it it plummeted our rates of basic education, but it does not exactly have that concrete evidence that it was good for our education sector. So I think what I think about how I look at it, how I look at the K to 10 plus 2 bill is that it's just another band-aid solution
Mm.
to one of the perennial problems we have, such as, lack of infrastructure, lack of facilities, corruption in the inner offices, and also the lack of basic teacher training, for example, in the 21st century skills, especially in reading comprehension, considering
Mhm.
we have one of the lowest rankings worldwide, worldwide. So that is how I look at it, and especially I would like to delve into the more into the corruption part because this bill actually has a proposed multi-million or billion budget. I'm not sure because there's not much research done into it yet. And if that falls into the wrong hands, it will do more harm than good. So that is what I think. But we have yet to uncover so
Mm.
much from it because truthfully, there's not much research done about it yet. And that ends our 2 cents for this K to 10 plus 2 bill. And with that, thank you for tuning in to this commentary segment, Education Matters.
As we expand our knowledge towards significant sectors, may we harness it for the greater good.
Together, let us go through every topic with concrete objectivity and clear judgments.
Bye!
Bye.